All right, so I suppose that you got the idea. Most of you perhaps have done it. I just give you again the hint. You can solve this problem either on annual cost basis. You can say annual owning cost of pump ABC and annual owning cost of pump XYZ. Either do it on annual basis or do it on the total cost basis, which is the present worth analysis. So I will show you how to do both. You have the formula P is equal to for finding out the present worth is equal to A into 1 plus I raised to power n minus 1 divided by I into 1 plus I raised to power n. Now A, we can say that A is equal to A1 plus A2, because we can say that A is the annual maintenance, A1 is annual maintenance, and A2 is the operating cost. And then you can add, you can use this A here and find out the present worth plus the initial capital cost, and you will have your total cost for ABC. Similarly, you will have the total cost for XYZ. Annual operating cost is, we already have done it. I will show you again. This is the operating cost of ABC. Annual operating, this is now annual operating cost, which I said call it A2. This is A2 now. We have 100 horsepower divided by 0.8 efficiency multiplied by 0.746 kilowatt per horsepower multiplied by 1000 hours here multiplied by 10 cents per kilowatt hour multiplied by $1 over 100 cents, and you will get your value. I suppose most of you have done it. 9,000 something, 9325, right? And A1 is already there, which is $170. So A is summation of that, and use that formula to find out P, and then add the purchase price, and you will have the total present worth of this pump. Similarly, you can do for XYZ. Another way of solving this problem is, you already have this and this now annual. You can annualize the price of.
Can you explain the cash flow, please, if you don't mind?
Yes, please. The cash flow diagram can be drawn like that. We have initial price, which is $2,900. Okay, and then again, remember that the pump is operating throughout the year, but we will assume that the operating cost occurs at the end of the year. Similarly, the maintenance cost occurs at the end of the year. So we have two costs here. One is operating cost and one is maintenance cost. So this is $170, and this cost is $9325, and this one is 2,900, and this one 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 years here. Okay, this is our cash flow diagram. Clear? We can bring either back all these costs here by using that formula. Or another way is this 2900, we make it annual. How we make it annual? The same formula, just we want to find out if the present worth is there, we annualize it. How? We make it, this one become capital recovery factor, we just invert this. A is equal to P into 1 plus I raised to power n.
The other way around.
The other way around. Thank you. I into 1 plus I raised to power n over 1 plus I raised to power n minus 1. Okay, so now P is here what? 2900. Okay, and this will become annualized. So this annualized will be 4 years then. Again, this 2900 when you multiply with this factor, this is called capital recovery factor. When you multiply with capital recovery factor with the present value, it will be annualized for 4 years. So you will have 2900 split on 4 years. Then on annual cost basis, you can also compare annual cost of owning cost of pump ABC and annual owning cost of XYZ. Both ways it is correct. Any questions?
In terms of calculator, I think everybody should be careful about the denominator
That's right.
and the brackets, because calculators takes priority, for example, division multiplications over plus and subtraction.
Sure, yeah. So you should know how to use your calculator properly. I have seen the student make mistakes in when they are punching the numbers, or when they are, you know, as Dr. Kamra has mentioned, the within the brackets multiplication, and which will take the priority. It may, you may do it wrong way. Okay. So we continue. We will continue now. Now we come to criteria for evaluation of projects. We have several criteria. We have present worth values, yields, and payback or capital recovery time. And in the discussion that follows, we will be using these notations here. RT will denote revenues or benefits in year T. CT will denote cost in year T. N will be the expected project life and time periods. Let's look at these present worth formulas. We have maximum net present worth, minimum present worth of cost, minimum present worth of unit cost, and benefit to cost ratios. These are all present worth criteria. The maximum net present worth is if you see over here, we have already seen this formula when we were talking about the discount rates, or even this one we are bringing all this in present value, but this is only we were talking about cost. But when we were talking about revenues as well, when we saw this example of discount rate, that variation of discount rate, we had net present value there. This is net present value is equal to discounted benefits minus discounted costs. Sometimes this formula is written in this way also. The net present value NPV is equal to, we have RT minus CT over 1 plus I raised to power T, but we change from 0 to 1 and N. We are assuming that the revenues are occurring at the end of each year, so 1 is there, and there is initial cost minus C naught. So it is the same formula, we just expand it like that. This is another way of writing the same net present value.
Doctor, why is it negative?
Negative is costs are negatives and the revenues are positives. So benefits minus cost is the net present value. So this is initial cost is at 0 time, it is negative here, and then here also we have revenues minus cost, discounted revenues minus discounted cost minus the initial cost is your net present value. Maximum net present worth means that you are looking for, if you have several projects, you are looking for the highest net present value project, and that is your choice. If you are going to rank the projects, the highest is the,
So even if the cost is presented in a positive form, I have to consider it as a negative form,
yes,
a cost.
the cost is negative, yeah. But if there are no revenues or benefits and we are comparing only cost, as we did it for the case of pumps, we didn't have any revenues there, then you don't have to make cost as negative. You know that cost is there, so you were looking for least cost options there, okay, minimum cost options. So you didn't bother for negative there. But if there are benefits and costs, then you can you put cost as negative, benefits as positive. Clear? The next is minimum present worth of cost. Minimum present worth of cost is if the revenues are equal, if the revenues are equal, then you can have only discounted costs and you look for the least cost option, as we have done for the pumps example here. That was the least cost option. This is the same thing over here, present worth of cost, discounted costs, and take the one which has the least cost option, that is your choice. Minimum present worth of unit cost. Sometimes the comparisons is made between alternatives which are not of equal sizes. Let's say, for example, you have a 50 megawatt of gas turbine, or let's say diesel generator, diesel gen, and you have 100 megawatt of gas turbine and maybe 270 megawatt of coal fired. All these three are different sizes and you want to see which is better. Okay, they may have different lifetimes, they may have different operating costs, they may have different all these capital costs, but still we can compare these on the basis of per unit. And what is the unit of electricity? What is the unit of electricity? Is it watt? Is it energy unit, or it's a power unit? Electricity units which we pay for electricity, do we pay for watts or kilowatts or kilowatt hours or what? We pay for kilowatt hours. The unit of electricity is kilowatt hour. Of course, joule is also energy unit, but that is very small. Where in power engineering we use kilowatt hours. So here when we are talking about power, here we can find out the cost per kilowatt hour and then we can compare. For example, the cost per kilowatt hour of this one is 10 cents per kilowatt hour. We found out. Here we find out 7 cents per kilowatt hour. Coal fired maybe 6.5 cents per kilowatt hour. So our analysis will tell that coal is a better choice, perhaps. Okay. So we can do our analysis on per unit basis. Now look at this formula again. Look at this formula again. We have energy also cost, energy is also discounted. So discounted cost divided by discounted energy. If the costs are discounted, the energy should also be discounted. And sometimes students say that this cancels out, but this is not cancelling out. This is summation there, this is not a cancellation here. Okay, so we have discounted costs divided by discounted energies.
So are they all calculated at the present time?
They are all calculated at the present time. You are discounting all costs and bringing them at present value at present time in zero time. So and also energy at present time, and then cost per kilowatt hour will give us the cost which we can compare easily. Okay, unit cost. Clear? The next is benefit to cost ratio. Benefit to cost ratio is discounted benefits minus discounted costs. You bring all the benefits at one point in time and all the costs at one point in time, and then benefits divided by cost is your discounted benefits divided by discounted cost is benefit cost ratio. Sometimes the variation of this formula is used, and that is the profitability index. Profitability index is present value of future cash inflows divided by initial investment. Okay, how this is the same way, how it looks different is it looks quite different from the equations here, but the equation is like that. Profitability index is equal to T is equal to 1 to N RT over 1 plus I, RT minus CT over 1 plus I raised to power T. So this is present value of net cash flows, inflows, divided by C naught, initial investment. So this is the formula here for profitability index. Profitability index value may be will be different from benefit to cost ratios. Okay, slightly different. Questions?
Doctor, these formulas will be given in the exam.
These formulas will be given in the exam. Okay, don't worry about that. Are you worried about going? Tired?